It sounds mean because it's Ali's DNA, but I kind of feel like we've taken a step back. I do. Hey, my little peacherinos, and welcome back to a brand new video. So, you've probably seen a lot of people have done what is called the Breed Out the Ugly challenge. It's kind of similar to an older challenge, which was called the Ugly to Beautiful challenge, where you took a sim that had all of the sliders in cast dragged to such extreme crazy, just basically make them look as crazy as possible so they don't even look human, and then try and get them back to looking human. I did this challenge, but I don't really like the use of the word ugly to beautiful. I think it's very like, I don't know, a little bit shallow, a little bit like skin deep. So I renamed mine to Weird to Wonderful, because that's what we were kind of doing. We were trying to take a sim that had all these kind of weird characteristics, and we were trying to make them into a wonderful looking sim. So for this challenge, I do want to try this Breed Out the Ugly challenge, but I hate that name. So I'm going to change it to Breed Out the Weird. And I tried to get them to rhyme, but they don't. Like, Breed Out the Weird. See, it doesn't really work. But the idea of this challenge is you take that weird looking sim. Here is my sim. I actually just got her straight from the gallery, but I added the pink hair because I thought it made her look extra weird. She's Adele Adkins, if you guys want to give that a go. The idea is that you would usually do this in-game, where you would try and find sims in the wild to procreate with and see if within 10 generations you could get her as a more kind of normal looking sim. And by normal, I just mean her eyes aren't gonna be at the size of pins and at other ends of her head. Her ears ain't gonna be picking up radio waves. Her nose she won't bang into a wall with it as she's turning the corner. I actually think for a starting sim, the bod on the sim is pretty good. I'm actually like a little bit impressed with that, but the face is kind of extreme. I mean, this is not what a normal human could look like, which is why I was quite happy to start with this one, because it's so far from how a normal human could be. The idea is I've got to try and make them within 10 generations look like a normal sim. Now, I didn't really want to do this in a game, and potentially I don't ever want to risk my save game in sims, basically. So I wanted to do this all in cast, but I didn't know whether anyone else was doing it in cast. I didn't really know whether it counted as a challenge if you did it in cast. Then I saw that Carmen King's channel has done it in cast, so I'm like, yes, she's done it in cast. I'm gonna give it a go in cast as well. And what I'm also gonna do is I'm only gonna use sims that I currently already have, so sims from our series, and see if their wonderful genes can come in and try and save little Adele's legacy. So if you guys are excited for this challenge, give it a cheeky thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below, and if you guys decide to do this again, please tweet me, please IG me, please tag me. I want to see your guys' challenge results as well. And we kind of need a sim to kick this off with, don't we? So let's have a look at some of my sims and see who we can use to help beautify our Adele, because let's face it, I have a lot of good looking guy sims that we can get involved with here. We could even pull out Oliver sim and give him a go, but I was kind of in my head, I was kind of wanting to start this challenge with Asha. So let's try and find an Asha Rooney and give him a go. Okay, so we've got Asha. I don't know why Asha would be procreating with this sim. I don't feel like it's his type. But Asha, very beautiful, the reason I've picked him is because I think he's good looking, but in a very like, I don't want to say a plain way, but I mean, he doesn't have any extreme features. He's kind of very safe, isn't he? So I thought he could be quite a good one for us to start this off with. So we are going to create ourselves a little play with genetics. We'll do it as a toddler first, so we're a little bit in the dark of how they're going to look. And it's a child between the two of these. Now, because we started with a girl last time, I'm going to go for a son this time, and I'm going to keep swapping the genders around. So here we go. I'm already seeing that for some reason this child has the widest head. But here is how their child looks in child form. Of course, that's not really giving a great deal away. So let's go ahead and age up little Dorian into an adult. Kapow! Okay. I think Asha's safe genes have gone a long way into... Oh, wow. Wow! He's helped with the nose a lot. Like, he's really shaved down the nose. The eyes, he could not help, though. And just this strange, like, horsey kind of mouth. He's not managed to have a great deal on it either. But look at the nose. Like, look, we've gone from this to this in one generation. I think we've had a pretty good impact. Let's see what the best we can do with them is. What I think I'll do for each of these is I'll give them the characteristics of the person I've tried to bred at the wed. There you go. That's how you make it rhyme, you guys. I'm gonna give them like the same hair and stuff so we can kind of get like a little bit of a comparison to how far we've gone with the bred at the wed. Okay, that is the way we're saying it. Practice, guys, practice. That's Asha's hair, okay. Okay, guys, there we go. It's Asha. To be fair, from the front, other than the eyes, it's not super trash. But then as soon as you go to the side, it's very strange looking. I want to see if the eyes have improved at all. Like, I don't really think the eyes have improved, which is a little bit worrying. They could be really hard to get rid of. But never mind, this is the first generation. So, we should probably go ahead and breed our new formed Asha with a girl. It kind of makes sense to do it with Charlie Rose is what I'm feeling. Just kind of makes sense, although this is going to get quite strange if I do it this way, because then, like, who do I breed Charlie Rose with? Basically, let's just go for a girl. I won't do it that way because that's a dead end. You can only do that twice and then you're at a dead end. So let's go for a beautiful girl. And do they get much more beautiful than our one and only Carrie? I know she's a teenager, so I'm gonna make her into an adult quickly before I do this, just to avoid any potential weirdness. But also, her and Asha don't share any, like, what would he be to her? I don't think it's an uncle, is it? Please don't be an uncle. Charlie Rose and Kira are cousins, so it's fine. It's fine. This is always going to be weird because I'm breeding them with the Carrie clan. But I think Carrie is super beautiful, so I think we could end up with a good-looking child of Rudy here. Let's give it a go, you guys. So we've got Carrie and we have got Weird Asha. And let's go ahead and make their baba. The last one was a boy, so this one is gonna be a girl. Okay, so I've just randomized once. So here is our little toddler Roo to start with. Already, I think that is looking pretty cute. We've gone for purple eyes out of nowhere. But I think as a toddler, at least, you're getting a much more normal looking sim there. But how is it gonna look as an adult? Kapow! Oh wow, guys. These eyes are gonna be impossible. However, thank you, Carrie, because look at this. Carrie's beauty has definitely transferred over because the side of the face is looking a million times better. And this is only Gen 2. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am excited for where we could take this. Let's go ahead and just add Carrie features to this woman. It's super funny going from like Carrie and she's like doing like her little face and like she clearly looks like an absolute beautiful supermodel. And then you go to this lady here trying the same thing and you're like, oh my gosh, your eyes are so small. However, you guys, I honestly wasn't expecting Britney, she's called. I wasn't expecting Britney to look so good after just 2 generations. Like, that is pretty amazing. It kind of just looks like Carrie if she's had way too much caffeine or something. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. Okay, thank you, Carrie. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave though, friendo, because we need to get ourselves a new bread at the word subject. And it needs to be a boy. I've got Max right here, and Max is obviously a henchman. So I'm kind of feeling like we add Max to the mix. Bit of a Max mix going on. So here is Max, you guys. A handsome Manarino. Let's see how him and Kara's webabas would look. So we went for girl last time, so this time we're gonna go for a boy. Max, meet your new girlfriend, Brittany Fisher. I honestly, oops, I need to make you a toddler as well. I honestly didn't really think through how weird it was going to be doing this as a family, so I'm sorry about that. So here we go. I've just pressed randomize a few times. As a toddler, you know, things are looking very, very promising. The eyes are looking really big, which could be a great sign. Let's go and take this to young adult. Oh my gosh, you've got Max's hair. The eyes are still super tragic, you guys. I honestly don't know if I can save these eyes. I don't know if the eyes will ever be possible to be bred out. Maybe there's just certain things that you just can't. I just can't bred at the weird when it comes to eyes. However, it is a fun experiment of how all my Sims would look if they had kind of had babies together. Weird. Bred at the weird, and it's a bred at the weird in terms of this challenge as well, and the creepiness factor of it. So because the Villarreal mix has joined us, the offspring, obviously, they need to have the pink eyes. There's no way around that. That's just what happens. And this is young Wesley. Wesley, your side profile. I can see a lot of Asha in the side profile, by the way. The side profile is looking pretty darn good. I think that is almost there with the side profile. Honestly, that's great. That is great. But the eyes, you guys, I don't know if we'll be able to save the eyes. I do not know if we'll be able to save the eyes. I've also not really looked at what the bod's doing. Okay, the bod is quite slim, but very muscular. That is Carrie. That is Carrie's body right there. That has what has caused that, because she's super skinny and muscular. Okay, Wesley, you are generation 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get a Gen 5 mix going on. So I actually think, you know, for the next one, I may just pop myself into the mix. Have I got the most recent version of Claire? I can no longer merge though, so what I'm gonna have to do is start deleting the previous generations. I'll just show you them quickly as a reminder. We've got Dorian, we've got Brittany, Mark, you need to leave, friendo, and we've got Wesley. Wesley is definitely the most normal looking. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to get rid of those eyes, you guys. As you guys, this is Ram Ham on Bread the Wedge. Okay, that is Claire right there. I don't know if you think we look similar or not. I think it's quite good. I do think it's quite good. So we're gonna use myself in this challenge. I am going to be procreating with the wonderful Wesley, you guys. So let's go ahead. The last one was a boy, so this one is going to be a girl. Make her a toddler, and let's go ahead and add in myself and Wesley. Okay, 1, 0, just going to do this a couple of times, see what we get. Let's start with this wee child here. Okay, you know what? As a toddler again, super cute looking. She's clearly got that Claire forehead going on. Okay, let's see how we look as a young adult. Kapow. Okay, you're trying to hide your eyes from me. Don't play that game. Don't play that game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the eyes. The eyes. Claire's come along and potentially saved the eyes, you guys. But somehow made the side profile worse. That's just what you get with a big forehead and a bit of a flat face, I'm afraid. But never mind. Let's go ahead and add the Claire features to her. Okay, wow, she actually looks like really, really similar to Claire. Apparently, my genes are really, really strong. So there we go, guys. We are on Gen. We had Asha mix, Carrie mix, Max mix, Claire mix. So this is 4th generation now. Is that right? I think that's right. I feel like I said 4 before. We've basically somehow got Claire. If you think about it, that makes sense because everybody is related to the original Claire and Ali. So our genes are in a lot of our Sims, so it would make sense that you would come back to us. Okay, so now we've got Sim Claire. I'm kind of tempted for the next gen to be... What are you actually called? You're not called Claire. Stacy! What is Stacy? Okay. I'm tempted to add Ali to the mix because I don't want to see if their children look like our children in game. That's kind of what this has become. Okay, Ali, you are going to be procreating with Stacy, who is freakishly similar to me. It has to be said. That's kind of strange. So, Stacy and Ali, what are you going to create? It has to be a boy. And I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. Let's just leave it at 3. Okay, this is our new child. So this will be Gen 5. Is this Gen 5? How have I forgotten this? I'm going to have to check back my recording. So yeah, this is actually Gen 5. We've been Villarreal for a while now. This is Carter. Okay, Carter, hopefully you've not regressed. Let's see how you look as a young adult. Okay, the eye problem somehow just magically fixed itself in a pretty big way, so I'm happy about that. The bum chin has rejoined us though. It sounds mean because it's Ali's DNA, but I kind of feel like we've taken a step back. I do. Also, would just like to point out that no matter who we breed Ali with now, it's probably going to be a family member. Let's face it, this was always going to be the weird side effect of this challenge. Okay, I'm just adding like the same skin details as Ali has got. Apparently he's got these ones. The jaw's gone a bit strange, I'm noticing. Ali, why'd you come along and ruin it? Why? Okay, so Carter Villarreal. Number 5 of our 10. I'm now realizing 10 is quite a lot. Never mind. Let's go ahead and just remove these guys so I can add someone else. Ali, which of your family members will you be recreating? This is Bread at the Weird, but apparently it's also Bread in the Weird. Unless, what if I grab somebody like Jamie Wynn? Not related. Guys, that's how we'll do it. That's how it will be slightly less weird. Weird. Okay, Jamie, time to put your DNA into my boyfriend. Well, right, Carter, let's go. This time we're making a girl. I'm just gonna just click this a couple of times and see what we land on. Okay, I do not know until we get into her, because look, she decided to wear some goggles. So let's take those off, child. Again, cute looking kid. I don't really see how we could go wrong here. Let's just go ahead and pick a name. Elsie. Elsie into a young adult. Kapow. Okay, we are starting to get, oh wow, oh no. The side profile, I feel like the side profile is getting, we got to a good stage because of Asha. And now we're starting to go a little bit the wrong way. However, from the front, I would like to just add, thank you, Jamie, because we're getting very beautiful. I think I will give her Jamie's purple eyes just because I think they're very pretty. And then should we give her Jamie's hair and stuff as well? I think we should. Oh man, she's pretty. Okay, guys, this is Gen 6, I believe, and I think we're kind of smashing this challenge out of the park right now. Oh my gosh. Guys, she's looking super, super beautiful right now. Okay, I will say that I think original Jamie is more beautiful. However, our Jamie is still very, very pretty. I think we've done a pretty good job. We're getting to a good place now. I'm just going to give it even bigger eyelashes because I noticed that Jamie's eyelashes are pretty insane. They're more like this. Okay, Elsie win is pretty much win, you guys. We are getting something very, very beautiful here. She kind of looks like somebody. I can't really figure out who. But this is number 6. Like, this is quite amazing. Okay, who can we add to the mix next? This is a lot of fun. I do feel like it should be looking a lot more inbred at this point. Oh man, I like how I set out for a challenge to remove the weirdness, but somehow I just managed to make it even weirder. I want to add Anthony to the mix, but like, I don't want to add him in because his daughter's in that mix. Okay, I think it's got to be Abel, really. It just has to be Abel. Abel, come join the party, friendo. I'm going to keep Faith around as well because we're going to use her next. Good old bit of cousins. Okay, so Abel's obviously the most beautiful man who's ever lived. However, I think this little area here could result in some weirdness. This is number 7. Okay, let's just get the show on the road. Let's go ahead and add Gen 7 to the mix. And it has to be a boy this time. Okay, so I'm just gonna pow. See what we end up on. Okay, here is your son, Elsie, and he is called Holden. Holden win. Okay. Not really that much to see as a toddler. I am noticing this area very flat. I think that's what we're going to see as a young adult. Kapow! This is great because like playing with genetics is my favorite part of The Sims. And this challenge is just basically me getting to do this over and over again. And oh my gosh, like literally Abel's genes are so strong. Look at the eyes. Look at those eyes. There's a lot of Abel going on here, you guys. Let's just give him the same hair and stuff. So glad I decided to do this. I'm having a lot of fun. This is probably, if my Sims were actually real people, this is actual pure hell for them right now. Like the weirdest inbreeding ever. Okay, Abel's eyebrows, sorry, but also he's got to take back the Villarreal eyes. If Abel would pass them down, make sure I've got the exact right color. Oh, it's actually this one. The evil one. Got to say, like, compared to Abel so far, no, just not as good, you guys. Just most definitely not quite as good. It's just not as good as Abel, you guys. It's like, I don't know, like Walmart Abel. Okay, Abel, thanks for the DNA. Bye, friendo. Okay, so there we go. He's also wearing an Allier hoodie. This is is this Gen 7 or Gen 8? I've done it again, haven't I? Asha, Carrie, Max, Claire, Ali, Jamie Wynn, Abel. This is number 7. Okay, on to number 8. We are mixing Abel's DNA with Faith. Isn't that a combo you never wanted to be able to see? Now you cannot unsee. Okay, Holden and Faith. Let's see what you can create, friendos. Okay, here we go. This child has some craziness going on her face, but never mind. So let's see what you're going to be called. Win. Now we're on the Win surname. Lyric Win. Kind of sounds like more what you'd say if you really liked a song, but okay. And here is how she looks as a child. Let's go ahead and young adultify her. Kapow! Okay, definitely a lot of Faith Dickens genes. I mean, that's basically Faith. That is basically Faith right there. Okay, at this point, that is basically... That's not even Walmart Faith. That is Faith. Like, are they just genetically identical? Can you see any difference in them? Maybe this here is the only difference between the two. Like, that's the same sim. Don't try and tell me that's not the same sim. That is basically the same sim. Lyric Win. Number 8. Okay, we've only 2 more left. I'm kind of disappointed that we've gone so far from this, but we definitely have. Is the bod any different? Let me check the difference in their bods. We've even lost, you know, we've lost like the buffness and the buttness. I don't know quite how, but we have. Okay, Number 8, who can we add to the mix? Or, another way of putting it, which boy is going to be the least creepy to breed with Faith? I think it's the use of the word breed that's super weird, isn't it? Okay, how's this for a Sims that could have happened? We'll use Jamie Street. Those two nearly had a thing, you guys. Okay, so here is our little Jamie Street. One thing to know about Jamie Street is he has very big lips and a very small chin. So we could see a little bit of that coming over. I mean, I still love him, don't get me wrong. I'm just pointing out some of his interesting features. Let's go on to Gen 9, I think this is. We've got 2 left, haven't we? And this time it's gonna be a boy. So let's toddler fire him up, do a little bit of randomization. Here we are, let's see how he's gonna look. His name is Duncan. And here is Duncan as a toddler. Very, very cute. How do you look when you are a young adult though? Pow! Oh, did I tell you the chin was gonna come over? The chin was gonna come over. That's just Jamie Street. Come on, game, play with your genetics a little bit more than what you're doing now. I believe you could do a bit more than this. One extra thing that's bothering me is every time I do it, they're always a bit worse. They are always like, other than Faith, they're always like rubbishy knockoffs of like what they actually should look like. Anyone else also noticing that we almost seem to like peak earlier on and now we've kind of gone backwards a little bit? Because I am. I feel like we peaked at like Gen 4. Okay, that is super knockoff Jamie. Like that is super duper knockoff Jamie. I don't like this guy at all. Yeah, guys, knockoff Jamie Street. I don't like you, Duncan. I just don't like you, friendo. Oh my gosh, so this is the decider now because the next one's going to be Gen 10. Whoever I'm breeding with next has to be pretty special. Who is our most beautiful sim of everyone? I don't know. I don't really have like a most beautiful. They're all beautiful. I could bring in Salma Rooney, but I mean, it's a bit disrespectful. Oh guys, do you remember handsome new one? We've not seen him yet. Oh, he's... I would just like to point out that this challenge all went wrong when we added Ali to the mix. I think it's gonna have to be Salma. It's almost like in honor of Salma, isn't it? I think we're gonna have to add a bit of Salma in there. Oh, look, do you remember young Connor? Okay, it's Salma. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Salma. She is pretty much perfect in every way. So let's see what she can do with young Duncan. Well, I don't know why the names crack me up so much, but they do. And we're gonna end on a girl, is that right? Yeah, that's right. That's good because we'll be able to do like a direct comparison. Okay, so we've got a little toddler in like a little llama shirt. You can't really tell much from there other than the eyebrows of angriness are most definitely there. So let's go ahead and age her into a young adult. I think what I'll do for this one is I'm not gonna just straight up copy Selma. Instead, this one will make our own a little bit more. And her name? Robin. So, to answer the question, can you read at the word in 10 generations of Sims? Yes, you can, guys. Yes, you can. Because this is Robin, who we've been left with. And I think she is pretty amazing. Very, very beautiful. And I think in the end, it was Salma's DNA that saved the day. The DNA that lives on in my series to this moment in time. Because I actually genuinely, I don't know what her feet are doing. That's kind of weirding me out, not gonna lie. I'm gonna give her these boots instead. But I actually think Robin is beautiful. I think we have successfully breeded at the wedded, guys, in 10 generations. So, just to recap, we went from this beautiful, beautiful, strange lady here. Oh my gosh. To what I can only describe as one of the most beautiful Sims. Like, literally, she is just a sight to behold. And I think she's super, super gorgeous. You guys are gonna have to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I think just to do a fair test, what I will do is I'll put the same hair on. Even with that hair, you guys, like, you can't deny she's still looking pretty damn good. I think you will agree. So there you go, guys. 10 generations. We have breeded at the wedded and created a very, very beautiful looking sim. Guys, let me know what you think of the Sims that I picked, of the creations that we had, of the Walmart versions of everyone that we have in our series so far. And let me know what you think of Robin, our final sim. I kind of want to add to her to the series, although she is this genetic disaster of all of our Sims. But still, if you want me to add her, let me know in the comments below, because I do think she's super, super cute. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big cheeky thumbs up if you guys want to try it out as well. It did take me well over an hour just to warn you, but it's a lot of fun and I really, really like doing it. And I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.